We want to be kind of your, for lack of a better term, sounds kind of corny, but your one-stop shop marketing experience. And we did that, and I put that up here because we look at all the different things, whether it's, I've spent many years doing farmer marketings for producers, and I have a pretty good feel of what I think I know what they want. And as things develop, there's different things that they want. So we ask that, tell us, what do you think you want? Do you want specialty contract programs? Do you need, in-house brokerage that we provide at Cement Plant Futures? The gentleman that asked in the back about the direct ship programs that we provide, where you can look at the bids at a local ethanol market, and if you truck it there, there's some incentives that we provide for you to do that. And the premise behind that is rather than you delivering it into the elevator, us elevating it up through our grain bins and then shipping it back out, there's obviously some handling charges and stuff that we accumulate, and if we can pass that off to the producer because they shoot straight over there under our contract, we'll certainly do that. So if you're close to that market or you want to try and look at that, give us a call. We do provide some on-farm pickup. Scott, moving over to the operations, handles a lot of logistics and stuff. We've got a truck fleet that will come on farm, pick up that corn, and deliver it basically where we need it, which kind of helps us logistically so we don't have to handle it too many times. And then we've got a diverse offering of different contracts. Matt's going to introduce a few of them. And the key behind that is they're customizable, they're flexible, and they're adaptable. And what I mean by that is you tell us what you want, you tell us what you've done in the past, you tell us what you maybe want to do, and we'll see if we can do it. There's a pretty good chance that we can. They can get pretty creative at FCStone with the different contracts and whatnot. Simple is hard sometimes, so we want to stick to the basics too. We have a general line of basic contracts also. And finally, we just feel that we have a competitive grain policy and we have competitive grain pricing. And I always ask for just give us a shot, and I think you'll be impressed with what you see. One of the things that I really wanted to develop when I got here about a year ago was to improve upon the technologies. And the goal behind that is to be accessible and available to you when you needed us. And we're not there 24 hours a day at the office. So the way that we do that is we've got a computerized offer system that either you can utilize to put in offers, or you can work with the locations or Bryan and myself to put offers in. We've got our website. Bryan's going to show you on the website where we've actually added a link on a tab called Grain Market Update, where you can, after every report, see Matt's pretty face on a little YouTube video. He talks about the effects of your report, and it gives you a little bit of a perspective from the 50,000-foot level of what they're thinking. And we've also got some historic bids. We see a lot of people asking for historic bids this time of year of average prices throughout the entire year, 5 years. Some are asking 5-year averages and different things. You can receive your grain bids via either text or email or both. So if you got your little smartphone and you're in a combine and you want to see what the markets are doing, we can send you both futures and cash bids. And the frequency of it kind of depends on what you want, but anywhere from 2 or 3 times a day to I get about 10 times a day, because when I'm traveling, it's very handy to have. And then another thing that we've added is Matt is now on Twitter. For those of you familiar with Facebook and Twitter, it's just a real quick snapshot of kind of what's happening in the markets on a day-to-day basis. You can follow him and just either whether it comes to your phone or it comes to your computer, and it just says market's doing this today because ... Real quick, real snappy, but it just gives you a little perspective where the markets are really flying off the handle, why it's doing what it's doing. Finally, we don't have all the answers to these topics. Nobody does. But the point is to discuss it, to realize that no one has the answers, and to realize that there are people here that do have some expertise to the market that can help provide you a little bit of insight and guidance into, how you react to it, how you look into this market, look into the future a little bit, and try and make a plan. These are our contacts. Like I said, we're around the room. We've got business cards for those of you that don't know us. Go to the website, call us, stop in, whatever you want. We're available. We try and be available as much as we can to you. So take that as you see fit, but we certainly appreciate any kind of contact you have with us. So quickly, I'm going to bring Bryan up. And one of the things, like I said, we've incorporated, and I know some people utilize it, is the website. And I think I'll just let Bryan, we'll just keep it up here, but you can just show them how to log in and stuff.
Sure. Basically, with the online system, there's the ability, like we said, to be able to get your, cash bids text to you, cash bids emailed to you, and the futures markets. Right now, I've got it where it's doing it about 5 or 6 times a day, but as I get more people involved, just let me know how often you want it. Right now, just defaulted to hitting them at like 7:30 in the morning, so you find out where the market's closed at 7:15. Coming out about 9:45, that's where we opened up at. Coming out about 11:30, kind of give you a midday idea. Coming out about 1:30, which would be kind of the closing day. And then I've got it also coming out about 6:15 at night. So you're getting where we opened up at when we start out again at night. So, everybody's in that group, but, if you've got some preference, through an email or text, let me know, and we can kind of try to build some smaller groups that people say, well, I only want it, these times and stuff like that. So, but main thing with getting on the Pro Co-op, we've had many people that have said, I like what you guys have, but I can't make it to this meeting, or I don't have time to see what the report says. And so we started a place, and you'll notice here on the one side of our screen here where it says, and it's kind of hard to read this, but down here at the bottom where it says Grain Market Update. And so if you've logged in and got a portal username and password, that's what you're going to need to not only put in offers on the system, but also to be able to come in and look at this. Here's usually probably what, Matt, usually 10-ish, probably like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, by the time we get it up. It takes some time to get ready, and of course, by the time you start to get ready, the market opens. That's right. All those kind of things. But we're trying to post one after all the crop reports, and it's not always Matt that does it. They kind of rotate it around the office and have some of the different people do it. But also, we are videotaping today's performance. I've had some people that, maybe down wintering in Texas, or some people that live in other states, and they wanted to be able to kind of see this. So we're kind of breaking some new territory by trying to videotape this, and so it'll be on there. But basically, you would go into the grain market update and just click on that, and it'll bring you to a sign up. You're going to have a username, you're going to have a password, and that will bring you to this screen. And I don't know if I've got, you'll see here that there's quite a few of the other reports that have been out there, but top would be Matt's latest one. And I think we've got a speaker set up here. I'm just going to try to play a short little bit of it. If this loads up, it's sometimes a lot of stuff can play the whole thing. What do we got here?
It's a good side, Matt.
Yeah. That don't look good, does it?
It's really good.
Speakers don't look like they're working. I've got no volume here. What we got going here?
That's I guess the biggest thing to recognize is the fact that it's there. It's available to you. You just need a login and password. And we certainly encourage you to go there. And that's, we're not going to show it to you because Bryan Matt's going to basically talk about what he's saying right there anyways. So we just want to show you that it's there and available. Okay.
A longer version than that.
Yeah, right.
Rather than having a meeting every month about the USDA report, like I said, if you scroll down, Bryan, if you want to scroll down, you can see all the previous ones, or basically all on the website. So you can view all of the conversations of the past. If you want to revisit history, I guess you can do that too. Okay? Any questions on that?
When you get done, you're going to want to log out. There is a place there that you log out of the system right there. So by getting that, so you don't so forth. So okay, I'll let you. You want to then go to Matt? Let you just get going, Matt, here, and get this out of your way.